What if I told you that right now at this very moment a robot might be applying for the same job you want, and it's not slowing down? From factories to fast food restaurants, from warehouses to hospitals, robot workers are becoming the new normal. Quietly, quickly, and permanently. But here's the big question. Are they here to help us or replace us? Today, we're diving deep into the rise of robot workers, a shift happening faster than most people realize, and one that affects every single one of us. For decades, robots felt like something from science fiction, cold metal machines doing tasks in far-off futuristic worlds. But the truth is, robots entered our workforce long before anyone started paying attention. Back in the early 1960s, a machine called Unimate became the first industrial robot. Its job was simple and repetitive, lifting hot metal pieces and stacking them. It was slow, heavy, and incredibly expensive, but it worked. And that one success lit a spark. Car companies saw the potential immediately. A machine that never gets tired, never complains, never demands higher wages. That was revolutionary. Over the years, robots got faster, smarter, and cheaper. Better sensors, better software, better motors. And slowly, quietly, they crept out of giant factories and into the world around us. Today, they're everywhere. If you've ordered something online recently, there's a good chance it passed through a warehouse run almost entirely by robots. Companies like Amazon use robots that glide across warehouse floors, carrying shelves of products to human workers. These machines never stop for lunch, never need sleep, and never call in sick. Their efficiency is unmatched. In some restaurants, robots are flipping burgers, pouring drinks, preparing coffee, or delivering meals directly to tables. Walk into certain fast food chains, and you might find a robotic fry cook or a machine that builds pizzas from scratch. In many Asian countries, robot servers are common, gliding gracefully between tables, delivering meals with a smiley digital face. And let's not forget hospitals. Medical facilities rely on robots to sanitize rooms, deliver medications, carry heavy supplies, help physical therapy patients, and even assist in delicate surgeries. Robots are not replacing doctors yet, but they're definitely replacing quite a few support roles. Even driving, a job once thought untouchable, is being automated. Self-driving trucks are already being tested on highways. Autonomous taxis are picking up passengers in major cities. These machines don't get sleepy, don't speed, don't text while driving, and don't need a paycheck. And behind the scenes, software robots, pieces of code powered by artificial intelligence, are doing digital tasks, analyzing data, scheduling appointments, answering customer emails, even writing content. They work invisibly, but their impact is massive. The rise isn't coming, it's already here. But why are companies so eager to replace human workers with robots? The answer is simple: money. Robots are expensive at first, but after that, they're incredibly cheap to maintain. They don't get sick, they don't need health insurance, they don't quit, complain, or require training every year. They don't form unions, they don't make emotional mistakes. They show up every single day with perfect consistency. For businesses trying to maximize profit, robots are the ultimate investment. And as the cost of technology drops, even small businesses are adopting automation. Cleaning robots for retail stores, inventory robots for supermarkets, self-checkout systems, and simple AI assistants for customer service. These aren't futuristic luxuries anymore. They're standard tools. Of course, the rise of robot workers raises a troubling question: which jobs are most at risk? The short answer is, any job that is repetitive, predictable, or rule-based. Assembly line work, warehouse packing, cashiers, delivery drivers, telemarketers, receptionists, data entry roles, fast food workers, basic customer service. These jobs are being automated at shockingly fast rates, but not all jobs are equally vulnerable. Work that requires creativity, empathy, strategic thinking, unpredictability, or complex human judgment is much harder to replace. Artists, therapists, teachers, skilled tradespeople, engineers, managers, and leaders are far safer. Robots excel at precision and repetition, but they still struggle with nuance, emotion, and abstract reasoning, at least for now. Still, the human cost of automation is real. While robots don't feel emotions, the people being replaced do. Imagine working in a warehouse for 15 years, becoming highly experienced, only to be replaced by a machine that works faster and doesn't take breaks. Imagine being a delivery driver and hearing that your entire career might disappear when autonomous vehicles become the norm. Entire communities that rely on manufacturing or labor-based jobs are feeling the pressure. Experts predict that millions of jobs will be automated away in the next decade alone. This isn't just a factory problem anymore. Even white-collar professionals, lawyers, accountants, analysts, designers are competing with software capable of doing parts of their jobs. Automation is no longer limited to physical work. It's transforming mental work too. But before we fall into panic, it's important to understand the other side of the story. Robots aren't just replacing jobs, they're also saving lives and creating opportunities. Robots can perform dangerous tasks humans shouldn't do, like working in mines, cleaning up toxic waste, or entering disaster zones. They can operate with incredible precision, making surgeries safer and more effective. They can improve efficiency, making goods cheaper and more accessible. And yes, robots eliminate some jobs, but they also create new ones. Roles in robotics, engineering, repair programming, AI ethics, automation design, software development, and machine supervision are growing fast. The challenge is helping workers transition from old jobs to new ones. The world isn't losing jobs, it's shifting jobs. But that shift can be painful if people aren't prepared. One of the most promising ideas for the future workforce is collaboration between humans and robots. Instead of replacing workers, robots can assist them. Imagine construction workers with robotic helpers that lift heavy materials. Nurses supported by robotic assistants that handle routine tasks so they can spend more time with patients. Farmers using autonomous machines to plant water and harvest crops while humans manage planning and quality. When humans and robots work together, productivity skyrockets and stress decreases. We've already seen this in modern factories, where robotic arms work beside humans, each doing what they do best. But for this partnership to work on a global scale, workers need education and training. People must understand how to operate, maintain, and work alongside these machines. Without proper training, the divide between skilled and unskilled workers could widen dramatically, creating economic and social tension. And speaking of tension, the rise of robot workers brings ethical questions we've never had to face before. If a self-driving car crashes, who is responsible? The owner, the programmer, the manufacturer. If robots take over millions of jobs, should companies that automate be taxed to support the unemployed? Should there be limits on how much automation a business is allowed to use? As robots become more lifelike, how should we treat them? Could a robot one day deserve rights? And on a deeper level, if robots do all the work, what happens to human purpose? Work isn't just about income, it's linked to identity, routine, and meaning. If large parts of society no longer have traditional jobs, how will people find fulfillment? So, what might our future look like? There are a few possible directions. In one scenario, robots take over dangerous and boring tasks, leaving humans free to be creative and innovative. People work fewer hours, enjoy more time for hobbies and family, and society becomes more prosperous. In another scenario, automation happens too quickly, outpacing the ability of workers to adapt. Inequality grows. Unemployment rises. The gap between the wealthy and the poor widens. Social unrest increases. And then there's a middle path, where humanity finds a balance. Robots handle certain tasks, humans handle others. Education evolves to match the new world. Policies ensure fair opportunities. New industries emerge, and society adjusts. The truth is, the future will probably be a mix of all these scenarios. Some places will thrive, others will struggle. But one thing is certain. The rise of robot workers is reshaping our world in ways we can't ignore. So here's the real message. The rise of robot workers isn't good or bad, it's inevitable. Technology marches forward whether we're ready or not. The real question isn't will robots take our jobs? It's how will we adapt to this new reality? We've survived industrial revolutions before, and every time humanity emerged stronger, smarter, and more capable. Robots might change the way we work, but they don't have to define our worth or our future. That part is still in our hands. If you found this eye-opening, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. And tell me in the comments, do you see robots as helpful partners, or potential threats. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.